Hi, it's me. I'm back. Today is the Wednesday check-in, and yes, I am filming this on Wednesday. And that should tell you something about how my week has gone so far. It has been a little packed. We've had a little bit more trouble getting the kids adjusted to school. So they've kind of taken a little extra time to get through their schoolwork. But we're getting there. I did take some time yesterday for me, and I did go shooting yesterday. With that, did kind of throw off my eating pattern a little bit. So normally we have a pretty regimented, this is when breakfast is, this is when lunch is, this is when our snack is, this is when dinner is. And then we try to hold to that. And that kind of gives us an idea when we're going to eat and how long we have. And it kind of helps us stay on track. And yesterday, because I went shooting, I had my breakfast. I made my wife her lunch. The kids were still doing their school or finishing up their school, so they were in the middle of that, so I couldn't make them lunch. And then I went to go shooting. I came back, and it was pretty late in the afternoon. I had to do some stopping at stores and stuff like that on the way back and kind of get that out of the way. And with that, I ended up coming back around snack time, so I totally missed lunch. So I missed my lunch. I had a little bit larger snack than normal. Normally we just have like 100-calorie popcorn or something like that, or something in that line. Yesterday, I ended up just having like some quick roll snacks with some low-calorie lunch meat. That was pretty much it. And then dinner was just normal dinner. She's not been feeling well, so I made us breakfast for dinner. And she, it's low calorie, so it's okay. It's not the greatest because then you get into that pattern of just eating breakfast foods. And it's probably better to mix it up a little bit. That way you don't get bored with what you're eating and you have something that you enjoy each time. It's all around better to not just eat the same things all the time. So what I did was I did make us dinner, and everything kind of worked out well with that. So while the going out and doing something for myself, going shooting and enjoying it, I did kind of throw off my lunch pattern, but it didn't affect anybody else in the house, and I kind of quickly recovered from that. Now, would I do it again? Yeah, I of course. I wouldn't be me if I wouldn't do silly things every once in a while. So there's that. I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what to do with the exercise. I have not done anything with the exercise yet. I need to, and it's becoming much more important. We're getting beyond that initial push of weight loss. So now you end up with, all right, you're getting stagnant. Something needs to happen. Something needs to change. My foot's still not ready. It's getting better. It's getting way better than it was. I found what I need to do for that, but it's still not where it needs to be for me to go walking every day. And that is the goal. I want to get out walking so then I eventually can start running. Hopefully through the winter I can walk some and get some movement and go on my daily walks. And then when it starts getting nicer out, I can then eventually go out for runs. Said before, I hate running. It is important because it gets your cardiovascular moving. It does help you lose weight. It promotes weight loss. It's good for you. Calisthenics have their place. Stretches, exercises, push-ups, sit-ups, all have their place, and those are good for you. I need to start doing that. However, for me, running gives me the best results. And while I hate running, it's still the best results, and that's what I want. So I still have to get my plan together on that. I still have to focus on that and figure out what I'm going to do. I think I'm still going to go with the calisthenics until I can go out running and walking, just to get my foot heal up and kind of get that going. Now, finding time to do it, that's going to be difficult because she and I can't do it at the same time because either she's going to have to take the boys, I'm going to have to take the boys, or we'll both have to go together and take the boys. If we do that, they have a tendency to walk slower than I do. They have a tendency to get tired very quickly and decide they want to come back. There's a lot of different things that they do that is just not good for a consistent exercise. So that's one thing that we're going to have to factor in and think about. Now, I don't want to affect her exercise by mine, and I obviously don't want her to affect my exercise. So there are times we'll have to figure it out a little more creatively. However, we still, and the boys are too young to be home alone. So that's kind of out of the question. I know there's going to be comments of people saying, well, why can't you just leave the kids alone? You're obviously an older person. My boys are 12 and 8, or 9. Excuse me, he just had a birthday. 12 and 9. So they're young, and they're not quite mature enough to be on their own. The 12-year-old is probably less mature than the 9-year-old. So they're really not good. They can't be left alone. The 12-year-old is old enough to go even shooting with me. Unfortunately, I don't think he's ready for it. He's just not mature enough. So there's that. But this is not about the kids. This is about what we're going to do. So going forward, I think I'm going to work on the calisthenics. I need to get that plan going. Hopefully before Friday, weigh-in check-in, I'll have a plan for it. Now, today being Wednesday, again, I already know what I weighed in at. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm not going to give you any clues or hints or anything. I'm just going to say that I already know because today is Wednesday, but today is not the weigh-in day release. So, going forward, focus on food. I need to make sure I get that straight. I need to kind of diversify a little bit more. And I've got some ideas on that. Go to Instagram, follow me on Instagram for some of the things that I do about food. I post pictures of it and give some quick insights. If you guys are interested in some of these recipes, I can give you that. In fact, the funny fact, this channel was actually going to be called Consumable Content. In fact, the email address associated with it is still that. It's Consumable Content. And what it was going to be was cooking, different types of cooking I do for low calorie, cooking I do for diabetic cooking, things that you can cut in and cut out and replace items with. It was going to be, with my youngest son, will he like it? Because he has a tendency to like pretty much everything. So it was going to be, will he like it involved? There was going to be low cost cooking involved. So there was a lot of that was going to be on this channel. Now I can include the low cal cooking and some of the recipes I'm making daily to on this channel if that's something that you're interested in. I can add that as a series or intermix that in with the check-ins. You guys let me know what you want. And I'm willing to give stuff a try. So, back on track. So I'm going to focus on the food and diversifying that a little bit more. I'm also going to focus on trying to get that me time again. Because the past couple of weeks, I've actually had to forego it because the kids are in their school, because of scheduling, because I wasn't, scheduling properly, just a number of reasons. So I'm going to try to focus on getting that time. I don't know how much more fishing there's going to be because, the fishing is kind of done here. It's getting colder. So you're probably not going to get much. Well, last time I went with my youngest, we didn't catch anything. We didn't even get any bites. So there's that. So it's probably going to be other things. Maybe I'll spend the day with or a couple hours doing some welding stuff. Maybe a welding project I'll start. That's a good idea. Maybe I can do something like that. But I'm going to focus on that. I'm also going to focus on getting some form of exercise this week. You guys hold me to this. This week, I'm going to figure out an exercise I can do to try to get myself focused and get the slimming going. I want to work off. Last time I lost weight, here's a little fun fact that probably not everybody wants to know. When you lose weight and you're really overweight, you end up with loose skin. I want to be able to kind of mitigate that a little bit. I don't want bat wings when I hold up my arms. Yeah, there you go. I said it. So I want to work on that this week. And I'm probably going to be working on the gaming a little bit more as well. I want to do a little more streaming, I think. Because I enjoy it. I don't want to rely on doing it with my kids. They like it. They enjoy it. However, here's the issue. They get sandy very quick. For those who don't understand what that is, sandy means they get very upset with each other, with me, with the game. They get all pissed off and then they quit, or they get angry and start fighting with each other or me. And the last time we played Fortnite. It wasn't streamed. My youngest got mad because I attacked his base when he attacked my base. So I was doing what the game was supposed to do, but he got mad because I beat him. And he said I beat him too soon. So he got mad. So that's what sandy is. So when I say that, it's basically he's got sand in his butt and it's making him itchy and angry. That's essentially what it stands for. So anyway, but I do want to do more of the streaming, so follow me on Twitch as well. I've got links that are going to be popping up here, or not links, but my handles popping up here and there, so you should see those coming up while I'm talking about it. And I think that's kind of what all the end of my check-in's going to be. It was a good week. It was a very full week. In fact, right now, I'm taking time away from my kids doing schoolwork. They're right now in live class. They do an online class. They're in live class right now. So I've got a few minutes to do this, but I have to get back in now. Hopefully this doesn't go up late. If you're seeing this, I'll be on Twitch playing, hopefully, within the hour. If you're seeing this within the hour of it released, that's when I should be there. I don't know how long I'll be there. I don't know what I'll be playing. It could be Warcraft. It could be Fortnite with my kids. It could be the Gummy game. I can't remember what they call it. Gummy Life? They've been trying to get me to play that with them again. It could be a number of games. But let's see. Well, you just come check me out. Usually the name on the stream is accurate. If it's something you're interested in, come on in. If you want to talk to me about weight loss and what I'm doing in my journey and how you're doing, come on in. I'll talk to you about it. If you're there, go ahead and chat. Please say something in the chat. I'm more than willing to chat back with you. I'm not always quick to see it, but I will chat back with you. Other than that, this is Dave. This is Wednesday. I will see you guys again on Friday for the weigh-in information, which I know and you don't. But we'll see you again on Friday.